I'm Clyde Lewis. Here we are, right here. It's begun. We're at Ground Zero. This is the gathering, the Occupy Portland gathering. They've been moved to a park now. It's Chapman Park. They were told by the authorities they need to be out of here by 9 a.m. As you can see, they haven't left yet. Now, what we're doing here today at the park is we're asking some very important questions of the people, where their hearts are, whether or not this is a political movement, whether or not this is a populist movement. We're asking them who's to blame and why they're here. Right here, Ground Zero. It's begun at the Occupy Portland rally. So do you see this as a populist movement, or do you see it as a political movement?
I see it as a get high, keep going kind of movement.
A what?
Get high, keep going kind of movement.
So you're here to get high and keep going, huh?
No, I'm here because I own this park.
You own the park?
Yeah.
Well, of course you own the park. You've got freedom to be here.
No, I literally own this park.
Not so much of a political movement. I don't think people just want the corruption out of the government.
And who do you think is responsible for the most corruption in the government right now?
Who's causing it?
Yeah.
So much for being 50, right?
Freemasons.
You think it's Freemasons? Do you think this is a populist movement or a political
What's
movement?
populist mean?
Populist meaning nonpartisan.
What does nonpartisan mean?
It means non-political.
Non-political.
Do you think it's a political movement?
Yeah.
And what side of the political spectrum is it?
It's the 99% of America is tired of being raped by the 1% of America who has money. Big corporations who keep raising prices as our economy steadily goes down into the shit. And things like unequal healthcare benefits. Like, why is it that a rich person's health is more important than mine? Because I'm on the streets? I'm not worth as much?
So you believe the country should provide health care for people?
Yes. I believe that we should not be, I don't believe that we should be in other countries rebuilding their shit when our country's in need.
So you think that the wars are a waste of time?
Yeah, I think we should fix us.
Who do you blame for the wars?
Bush, George Bush.
And how do you feel about the Obama administration?
Well, I feel like Obama promised a lot of bullshit that he's not really following through on at all. Like you said, health care for all. I don't have health care. I don't have health care at all. Right. I'm out here by myself. He also made it sound like he was going to make marijuana legal.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm still smoking trees legally.
Right on, man. Well, thanks for your time. Thank you.
If anyone wants to make a difference, I mean, I think the protest has to be about ending the Federal Reserve, and that's got to be one of the first things, and then get we need to give all our power back to Congress and the people.
But like, what could I do in my life right now?
I mean, right now it's just waking people up right now.
Do you think the system's broken?
Yeah, the system's corrupt. I mean, with the corrupt government, you're just going to get lazy workers.
Here's a question: do you think this is the beginnings of a civil war in this country?
Yeah, I think yesterday was definitely a big part of starting the second revolution throughout the country, because we're not the only city doing this. I mean, it's all across the United States, and it's only building up. Yeah. I mean, I think Obama wants us to start all this crap. He wants another reason to take away more of our rights.
I fought for what? I fought for fucking what? Why'd I fight? Why'd I fight? I didn't fight for this country. What country did I fucking fight for?
I don't know.
Who's responsible for all the mess in this country right now?
If you were to blame, or if you were to...
Us!
You think we are?
Let's fix it! And in the global economy today, that we fought for, that my friend here fought for, that he lost his legs for, I think that he needs to work. And I think his friends need to work. I think I need to work.
Things that certain conservative groups put out their talking points, and then all the conservative guys go with it. And it's just that first day I heard you echoing the exact same things. Like Bill O'Reilly was coming out and saying the whole just discrediting all this, and that's just I was a little surprised because I've heard you a lot.
I went in to be honest. I'm all for a populist movement here. I'm all for the idea that right across the board. The Bush administration, those war criminals, and the new Obama thug criminal mob that's out there needs to be stopped. And so my concern is the idea of hijacking a populist movement, and that's what I went in at the first, but it came off sounding like I didn't support it. But no, I support this.
I mean, like, I found it through following like Anonymous, because you know those guys are fun to watch.
Of course, yeah.
We are the 99%. That tugs at the heartstrings. Janine Garofalo, you know, all those left-wing people you're saying that were joining this, but it also seems like something that, you know, anybody who followed the Tea Party would also want to join.
Yeah, but this is not like this. I don't want it to be hijacked like the Tea Party was.
Saying, you know,
the Tea Party had good intentions too, but the big fuck up was they decided to put themselves with conservative idiots. I just don't want it to go too far to one side that we're now doing a Marxist revolution. It doesn't make sense.
You don't want to exclude anybody.
I've been in this community now. Democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are 99%. We are 99%.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Took a refill.
What is the biggest objective here, do you think?
You know, I don't think I can answer that with just one answer. I've heard so many different reasons why people are here. I guess my general consensus, I think people just want this country to realize we're here. You know, they can't ignore us forever.
Who would you blame?
Lobbyists.
Lobbyists.
Yeah.
Which lobby do you find offensive?
Oh, drug lobbyists for sure. You know, healthcare, education. Processed food.
So I'm with John. So John, I want to ask you, do you think this is a true populist movement, or do you think it's politically based?
It's a little bit of both. I think we all bear a little bit of responsibility in this mess.
George W. Bush was standing here right now. What would you say to him?
Why?
So if George W. Bush was standing here right now, what would you say to him?
When the bankers took you into the room right after your inauguration and they told you you're either going to play ball with us or we're going to take you on a ride in Dallas, why'd you bitch out?
Now what about Barack Obama? If he were standing here right now, what would you say?
Same exact thing. When the bankers took you in the room and told you...
That's the only way to get elected.
Yeah. You got to play ball with the bankers. The bankers run the world. Corporations run the world. You're a puppet. You seriously are just an actor.
Wars fought for toxic profits, compliments of Adolf in office, lots of us heard the talk and bought it. Caught it on the news, we're watching it, we're staring at mad American flags, scared of anthrax and dark-haired Arabs, not daring to ask, is this paired with the past? We're just snared in a trap and wary of gas prices hiking like a football about to be punted. Our ability to think for ourselves has been stunted. Everyone loses out buying a new Hummer while the EV1 was sent to a deep slumber. So hush, little baby, don't say a thing. Papa's gonna buy you a rock and sling, and if somehow that rock should miss, Papa's gonna back you up with this. I've been battling tyrants and giants about to get it on. Gotta be compliant. Why are they trying to break the mold? Gal's been applying her spine and trying to search her home. Who's looking out for the little guy? Not he. Who's looking out for the little guy? Not she. Who's looking out for the little guy? Not these. Not these. Not these Nazis.